Vani. So today let's start with Illustrator. So Illustrator is a software, it's a vector software used for mainly drawing cartoons, logos, and you can create comic strips, you can create UI UX design, you can create infographics, so many things you can create. But for everything, you should have a good hand at pen tool. So let's start how to do with pen tool and start drawing this cartoon. So let's just keep the cartoon for a while here. So take a pen tool. How it is working is taking the pen tool, keep the stroke to black and keep this pen to none. So the way we draw with pen tool is just click, drag, draws Bezier curves as well as straight lines like this. So this is one way to draw with pen tool. We can continue the curve. The next way is to draw curves. So click, and drag. Click, and drag. So if you want continuous curves, like this is an curve. If you want just a, you don't have to click like that. Just keep click, drag. So this requires some practice. So enroll for a serious programs, they'll be training you on all this. So let's try with this technique. So I have taken a cartoon drawing. So this way I'm going to show you how to draw this cartoon with the help of pen tool. So we're going to use, I'm going to use a vacuum tablet. Without that also you can use, it's up to you what you're used to. So I'm going to use the layers also. The first thing will be this layer, and then we can draw without the tracing method. So tracing method is just taking a trace, click, drag. So first let's lock this, control 2, it's locked. Then this way you can draw the so this can be done with the tracing methods. Click, drag. Click, and drag. Click, and drag. So this is that method where we come back to the original point and then we shall bring the, we missed a point there. But another method, the best method would be not to trace, so that you'll be free to do any type of drawing without depending on the image being there in the system. So I'm going to use a grid method, which I had learned in my drawing class. So select the rectangle grid tool, and while doing the grid tool, always make sure I'm giving two things. The two dividers will be a 3x3 grid. You get a 3x3 grid, so it becomes much simpler for us. So as though looks the bird, the girl is in the cage, it's only temporarily. So just take drag the same copy, press Alt and drag the copy, you're going to place it here. Now select all of them and Control 2, we are going to lock them so that they are locked, and increase the size of your stage to see what's happening, so you can do not strain your eyes. So now let's start with the drawing. So the original image and the grids are in layer 1. So let's take with layer 2. So to open the layer, the shortcut is F7, or go to Windows and click on the layers. Okay, once you have the layers, the layer 2 will be the thing. This will be the reference. You can also name it. Check out. So layer 2, you're going to start. So you're going to start with the ones which is inside. So what is the one which is at the back? First it's the face. After the face, her hair. Then afterwards the cap comes in. So let's start with that. So I've also brought in some tools here. So Illustrator offers this tear off where I can drag the tool from its original position and place it wherever I require. So let's start the face first. Face is in this cell, okay, in the middle cell. So select that and create a. Then use the free transform tool to adjust, and then you can rotate it also to whatever. So see, it is kind of overlapping on this here. Okay, you want to put an outline, click on the outline there. So there we have the face, but we need to add in the details. So at some places, it's not looking very symmetrical here. So to break that, use the direct selection tool. A is a shortcut where we can click. So where we have these tools, it helps us to pull it towards us. This is like the jaw is kind of turned toward. Here you see a shorter thing, here it is a rounder one. So you get this, first you get the correct positioning right. Then on top of it, now we got the face is in this layer. Okay. So on top of it, we add the eyes and all that. So eyes again, use a small oval and then select the color. Make one eye and you can copy the same thing on the other side of it. The nose is quite high. So cartoon can be of any shape, can exaggerate. That's the beauty of cartoon. You can keep that as it is in the original thing. Now you see, you don't have to trace. Without tracing, if you do, it turns out to be a really, you'll feel really free of having to, you don't depend on any image anymore. See it as a reference. It could be from your mobile phone. Also, you can see a reference and draw. You see any regular image from the newspaper or the magazine, you can easily start drawing. So practice this method. It takes a while, but it's worth it. So other adjustments we can do later also. Then comes the hair. So start the hair. So you see one lock is here, other lock is on the other side of it. The braid is covered in her hat. So we're not going to show, the hat is going to cover that. So we're going to start from here. Fill in the color. There you go. So we got our color. So all this are happening in the first and the second layer. Now next we're going to start with a hat. So hat, again we start with the pen tool. So we're going to do an inside part of it, that we'll add it later. First we're going to do only the outside part of it, which is starting somewhere roughly around here. So that the inside part of it has to be done enough. Other objects you can use, arrange and send to back. So that part can be done from here, back of it. Even though this part will be behind, this much portion will not be visible. So select that. Then we are going to use right click, arrange, right click, arrange and send to back. Go the back of it. So it's a color, the gray color will be visible from there. Now we finished the main portion. Then the dress and all is fairly simple. So we're going to start with another layer. So start with our collars, which somewhere starts from here, the white color collars. Be organized so it becomes easy wherever you go. So it will not create confusion for your fellow workers, for your colleagues. It becomes so easy, everybody knows what you have done. So otherwise everybody will keep asking you, what have you done, where have you kept these layers and all that. So it looks little odd, don't worry, once you put the lines, it'll all be fine, because we have done this hand also. Just we have to do is the line. So use the line tool. So that moves the rest of it here, the other pocket we're going to do. So this one has got an outline, so let's put the outline, finished outline. The hand will add after the umbrella is added, so it becomes easy for us to position that. Now for the legs. So let's go to the new layer. The dress part is done. So just under the dress, under the layer of the dress, we're going to do the legs. Legs will have both the legs and the boot and all that. So let's start with that. So here it starts. Then we have the boots actually. Legs anyway. So let's start somewhere here. There in the center. There we go. And there we go. Something are not connected, then we can connect. So that will be the shape of the boot, which will be visible there. Red. So select the red color from here. The red color is added and it requires an outline. So I have given an outline. In the same shoes, we can copy and paste. You can also use the reflect tool. So click on the reflect tool. Press Alt and drag. The reflect tool will be adding another boot on that side. So use A, that is the direct selection tool, to bring it down. These vectors need to have a very smooth, very neat work, because even when you zoom in, when they zoom in for a higher resolution, it should not look jaggedy and all that. I mean, the loops should be good. I mean, there should be no loops. The path should be very neat. So next, we are going to draw this line. Now all we have is the umbrella and the hand. So for umbrella, we start with pen tool, or you can start half the circle. You just start with this big circle there. And umbrella is on top layer, so let's cut it from here. Make a new layer. Legs and all is done. So dress is done. So on top of the face, we require the umbrella. Let's take it to the top. This is the umbrella layer. So we use the rectangle, which is the stub of that. So select these two. Use the Pathfinder. If it's not open from your window. Click on Pathfinder. It will join this like that. Now we're going to remove certain part of it. So now when we don't want the other layers to get affected, we can lock all the layers below like that. Now take one circle. We need to use that circle to cut it. First, let's cut it halfway using the rectangle there. Take rectangle bigger than the subtract. So it just gets cut like that. Adjust it, make it bigger. Okay, now we're going to use another thing to cut. So we need 3 circles, that is same shape we require. Hope this will fit. Let's bring it in different colors so that you can see the color arrangement. This one here. So this one will be like this. got the umbrella. Now we'll have to add a handle for the umbrella. So that will be a layer below this, another path. Okay, so first we'll start with a rectangle. For that also we start with rectangle. It's easy to create a rectangle. It became as a thing. So now we'll just make a little curve on that. So back here, use this corner widgets to make it a little curvy. So add anchor points. More details are required, and I can add more anchor points. Use the corner widgets to make them smooth. So we're gonna make this come forward, right click, arrange, and make it up the front. So it's gonna be this way. Yeah, it should be in the same path as the handle there. And then her hand comes there. So I think our face, we made it a little bigger. Going to add one hand there. So hand is going to come on top of it. So we are going to do that in the umbrella layer itself. So it's using the pen tool, going to create the hand. Avoid such loops. No loop should be allowed because loops will make artwork look bad. This much doesn't look bad. Then the rest of it we can adjust it. So now we have the face and everything in place. So just about the reference, make another layer. This is for the puddle. The water puddle will go this way. Roughly can draw. You do not have to take so much of effort in doing that. And adjust them. Rain. Yes, raindrops. Raindrops can be done in simple raindrops like this. Keep the rain. So now this has to be in another layer, Control X, layers. It should be above the umbrella. So make a new layer above that. Control Shift V, paste in place. So press Alt to make copy. Then you can do any changes you want later. So how come only on that side? Add some here, add some more here. Let it rain. So that's all in this edition. Viewers, hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel. And we'll be putting more videos on your demand. Happy learning. Hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, one more detail before we finish. Just add the outline there. Yes. We'll come back to the last layer. Come to this layer. So like this, do your things, and after that you can just Control Alt to unlock all your objects there. Free her of the objects. You get the exact organizers. Thank you so much. Hope you liked the video which I showed you today. So happy learning. See you. Bye-bye. Subscribe to our channels. Thank you so much.